Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here. Welcome back to another day in Boss Land's Christmas. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys! Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here, coming back with another Boss Land Christmas video. And so today's video, yes, I'm driving, but today's video, I wanted to share, just kind of go back down memory lane a little bit. So I was at work today and we were talking about, our kids and getting older, and a friend of mine, she had just moved, I guess, and she was saying how her kids were starting a new school today, so she was concerned. She doesn't live where she used to live, so so she shed some tears. And so we were just kind of talking, and I said, I shed tears every first day of school. That's just me. And so I was talking to my boss, and my boss said, yeah, we're going to have to probably get you a support group together for when Miss Pina goes off to college, after next year. And so I got to thinking about Christmas and how I just love doing different things for Christmas, and spending time with her and doing different things, whether we go to plays or concerts or just different things. And I got to thinking back to back down memory lane, and how when she used to do concerts, when she did the piano concert, she did singing concerts, she did the singing at school, singing, not professionally, but, she was singing voice lessons, and so for the winter concert, she sung. So, just different little things, and, baking cookies, and, and don't get me wrong, this is no slight to baby girl, you're not talking about baby girl and her Christmases and da-da-da. I'm not talking about baby girl in this video. This is all about Miss Pina right now. And, I was thinking about, this Christmas and next Christmas, I really want to make them special. I want to have experiences with her and do some different things that we have not done yet in her 16 years of life. So, we've done a few things just recently for this particular Christmas season. And so, I was thinking, okay, so if I'm doing this year, then next year I got to top that, and my boss was saying something like, we're probably going to have an intervention for you, because you're not going to know what to do when she goes off to school. And I was thinking about that, because I say, I'll probably cry every day, Somebody asked me, how's Miss Pina doing? And I'll probably just start shedding tears, just bawling, right? But then I got to thinking about Christmas, and, I hear other parents, when they talk about, my student's home for the holidays and stuff like that, and, and I know the different things that Miss Pina likes, she loves having a cocoa bar, and she likes baking cookies, and, all these different whimsy things, and, so then I was like, well, I'll still get to have fun with her, but I just thinking about Christmas and the fact of how, I think about when the doctor said she wasn't to be, and here she is, 16 years, almost 17 years later, and all the different Christmases and all the different times of going to see Santa. I was trying to find her very first picture of when she saw Santa. I couldn't find all the pictures of Santa throughout the 16 years or whatever, but I did find her very, very, very first picture of going to see Santa. And it was at her daycare at the Santa breakfast. And I did find that picture, and I was just like, oh, and I remember she was so scared. She didn't want to go up there, and I was like, okay, I'll go with you, So I just want to share some past Christmases with Miss Pina. If I remember the years, I might put them on the picture. If not, but just going back down memory lane and just looking back at how far we have come, enjoying the holiday season. And I just, I think back to when first of all, before I say this, I don't have any pictures that are digital from when baby girl was little. So all those pictures are hard copy. And they're all put up, put away, things like that. But I remember my very, very, very first Christmas, baby girl and I. And so I will talk about that. I wish I could, put those pictures in this video too, but I can't. But I'll never forget, I think back, I look back at my trees, and decorating, and I look at how far I've come with my decorating skills, because, but I remember our very first Christmas, we were living in a high-rise building, and I remember our tree cost $20. I remember that. I remember the tree cost $20, and so we had that tree for 2 Christmases, I believe. And then I was like, when we moved to the house, our tree that we had in 97, when we moved in the house, I bought, not a balsam fir, but it was a blue mountain fir tree. And I got the biggest tree I could afford, because I couldn't afford much, but it was way bigger, it cost way more money than my $20 tree from Target. But I just think back to how far I've came with my trees and Christmas. I mean, I started off, when I was keeping house, with a $20 tree. And I decorated that tree the best I could. I had, back then they didn't have Dollar Tree. I think it was called Big Dollar. So they had Big Dollar, and they had a store called Only Deals. And I remember I got some real cheap, dollar ornaments. And I went to Target, and that's when I got my very first stockings with a black Santa on it. I had a tree skirt with a black Santa on it. And I remember getting my very first water globe, because if you guys remember, I do collect water globes. And I got my very first water globe. It had a black Santa and black little kids inside. And I just loved that Christmas. I mean, now, to some people, that probably looked like a very cheap Christmas. But you know what? My daughter enjoyed herself. Now, that's not to say we still didn't do like the big Christmas stuff with my parents, but in our apartment, oh yes, we had a wreath on the door, we had Christmas tree, we had lights, all of that. And I just think back to, how far I've come, because that was in 95. So yeah, that was in 95, our very own Christmas together. And now, just progressing over the years, and it just keeps getting bigger and better and better. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to go back down memory lane just a little bit, especially, Miss Peanut's Christmases. For some reason, I can't find all the pictures. It's like there's they're saved in different spots. And I tried to upload everything to my Shutterfly, but for whatever reason, I just can't find them all. But the ones that I did find, those were the ones that really stuck out to me. So I want to share those with you guys. So take a trip down memory lane over the years with Miss Peanut and Christmas.